All right, let's get right into it. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on how to build a college profile that doesn't just get you noticed, but actually makes you stand out to top universities. If you've ever felt like you're lost in a sea of high achievers, well, you're in the right place. Let's dive in.
And honestly, this quote right here, it's the whole game. Think about it. Your grades, your test scores, that's what gets your foot in the door. But it's your story, the one you tell through your passions and your actions, that makes an admissions officer stop, look up from their desk, and say, okay, we need to talk about this person. So, first things first, let's just bust a huge myth right out of the gate. The idea that a perfect report card is the golden ticket to everything. Here's the thing you have to understand. Top universities get thousands and thousands of applications from students with near-perfect grades. So being brilliant is awesome, but it's also kind of the baseline. What they're really searching for is what makes you, you. Your unique purpose, your passion, and the potential you hint at that goes way beyond any number on a page. This brings us to the real role of your grades in this whole process. Think of them as the foundation of a house. They are absolutely essential, but they're not the whole house. So here's the crucial point. Universities just need proof that you can handle their tough classes. That's it. Your GPA, your test scores, that's the evidence. They're looking for consistency, a sign that you're ready for the academic challenge ahead. They are not looking for a robot with a flawless record. And you know what? This is actually a killer strategy. Did you have a rough semester? Don't try to sweep it under the rug. Frame it as a story. Explain what happened, what you learned, and how you came back stronger. That shows maturity and resilience, and trust me, universities value that way more than they value perfection. Okay, so we've laid the foundation, now it's time for the exciting part. This is where we start building the stuff that makes your profile completely unique. This is where the magic happens. Now, pay close attention to this because it's so important. Admissions officers can spot a laundry list of activities from a mile away. They would much rather see you commit deeply to 2 or 3 things you're genuinely passionate about than see a scattered list of 12 clubs. Why? Because depth shows real commitment and passion. Breadth can sometimes just look like you're checking boxes. So, how do you actually build that depth? Well, it all comes down to these 5 pillars. Think of these as the framework that will turn your application from a simple list of stats into a powerful story about who you are. Let's start with pillar 1, curating your passion. We're talking about making a real impact here. See, it's not just about joining the debate club, it's about winning the debates. It's not just about being in the coding club, it's about leading it, maybe building something cool. This is how you show true commitment and leadership. Pillar number 2 is all about getting your hands dirty with some real-world experience. Universities absolutely love seeing that you've stepped outside the classroom bubble. You know, even a short internship at a small local company or helping out at an NGO. That shows incredible initiative. It proves you're a doer, not just a learner. Okay, on to pillar 3, research. I know, that word can sound super intimidating, but it doesn't have to be some formal lab coat situation. It's really just about showing that you're curious and can think for yourself. Did you go all in on a science fair project? Did you actually build an app that works? Did you write a really thoughtful paper on a tough subject? Guess what? That's research, and it screams that you have an analytical mind. Pillar 4, this one is so important because it's all about your character. Your achievements are great, but universities are also trying to build a community of good people. They want to know who you are as a person. Getting involved in your community shows empathy. It shows you care about something bigger than yourself. It shows you have heart. And finally, our 5th pillar, leadership. But here's the trick. Forget the title. Don't just say, I was the president of the club. No. Say, as president, I grew our membership by 30% and launched a program that helped 50 younger students. See the difference? Numbers are your best friend here. They make your impact real and undeniable. So, you've put in all this amazing work, you've built these 5 strong pillars. Now, how in the world do you package it all up and present it in a way that truly pops? You've got 2 main tools for the job, your statement of purpose, or SOP, and your resume. And they do totally different things. Your resume is the what? It's the quick, sharp, quantifiable proof of what you did. But your SOP? That's the why. That's the story that weaves everything together. It's where you connect all the dots for them and breathe life into your application. And there you have it. This is basically the whole blueprint, laid out right in front of you. You've got your academic foundation at the bottom, then you build up with those 5 pillars we talked about: activities, experience, inquiry, character, and leadership. And then you wrap it all up with a polished SOP and resume. That is what a complete standout profile looks like. All right, let's bring this home. I want to finish up with what is, without a doubt, the most important piece of this whole puzzle: your mindset. I really want you to let that sink in for a second. It is so easy to get obsessed with trying to be the perfect applicant, but universities aren't admitting a spreadsheet of stats. They're admitting a human being. Your weird experiences, your unique perspective, your real story, that is your greatest advantage. So please, don't build the profile you think they want. Build the profile that is a genuine reflection of who you are. That authenticity, it's like a magnet. It's powerful, and it's what will make you memorable. Because the best profile is, by definition, the one that nobody else on earth could ever copy. So I'll just leave you with this one last thought. Try to shift your thinking. Stop asking, what more should I do to impress them? And start asking yourself, what do I actually truly care about? And how can I show that to the world? Because when you lead with what's real, the impact, the leadership, and the story, they all just naturally fall into place. And that's the real secret to building a profile that doesn't just get you in, it gets you remembered.